Let us now proceed and check out the relational operator in Java. So first of all, what are the various types of relational operators? The very first one is the less than operator. And then we have less than equal to, greater than or equal to, is equal to, and at last we have is not equal to operator. So all these operators can be called as the comparison operator that will help you to compare two numbers, two variables or some data. So how to use all these operators, let's check it out. So inside the IntelliJ IDE, let us now check out the relational operator. So first of all, how do we compare two numbers? Let us compare 3 greater than 2. So this statement simply means that is 3 greater than 2? Yes or no. So in Java, we evaluate it as true or false. Yes, 3 is greater than 2. So this statement will return true. Now here it is showing some error, a semicolon is expected. So when we have such statement 3 is greater than 2, it will return a boolean value that is either true or false. So on the left hand side, let us assign it to boolean result 1 equal to 3 greater than 2. So in the output, the R1 will contain the value of, let's say, R1 equal to true. Now if I reverse the case 2 greater than 3, then we will get R1 as false. So as simple as that. And apart from this, if we have, let's say, 3 greater than equal to, let's say, 4. Now again, let us assign it to a boolean variable of R2 equal to this much. So here in this case, we will get value of R2 equal to, let's say, false. Because we all know 3 is actually smaller than 4. Now if I use instead of 3, let's say 4. So this time this R2 will be true. Why? Because we are having greater than or equal to sign. So 4 is not greater than, but it is actually equal to 4. So that is why we get R2 as true. Now let us use 5. So 5 is definitely greater than 4. So R2 will be true anyhow. And now let us change it to, let's say, 3 and 2. Again we have R2 as true. So this greater than or greater than equal to comes under the category of greater than and greater than equal to. Now instead of writing the numbers directly, why don't we assign it to some variable? As for example, int x equal to 2 and then int y equal to 3. Let us replace these values by, let's say, x and here y. And again here y, and instead of 2, let us use x. Right? Now similarly, we have less than and less than equal to operators that is represented by, let's say, smaller than sign and also smaller than equal to sign. So here on the left hand side, let us use some value. This time let us take, let's say, 2. And here on the right hand side, let us use 3 and assign it to some boolean variable of R3 equal to this much. So here we get R3 true because 2 is smaller than 3, and again we can replace it by x here and again by y. And similarly for less than equal to operator, let us use something like this. Boolean R4 equal to y smaller than equal to x. So this will result in R4 being false. Now at last we have the equality and also the inequality operator, which is known as is equal to, is not equal to. So here we have some similar example. R5 equal to 2 equal to 3. Now this double equal to is actually known as is equal to operator. So we always read it as is 2 equal to 3, and here we have not equal to. So we actually read it as is not equal to. So we call it as is 3 is not equal to 2. So you will get the answer. So in this case we get the answer as false because 2 is not equal to 3. And here we have 3 is not equal to 2, which is actually true here, not false. And now why don't we use something like this? Is 3 equal to 3? Yes, obviously 3 is equal to 3, so R5 will be now true. Now here let us define one more variable of, let's say, int z equal to 3. So here now we can replace this 3 by y, and again let us call it z, and both the values are 3. So here let us use, instead of 3, z, and instead of 2 let us use x. And now you can verify the output of R1, R2 till R6 in the output console by simply printing out the value. So let us use the sout statement, that is our print statement, and one by one let us print out the results. Let us now run the code. And now let us compare our own result with the result in the output console. So first one is false, then true, then again false, and then at last we have two true values. So it perfectly matches with what we have inside the output console. So this was all about the relational operator. Just remember, the relational operator simply defines the relation between the two numbers or two variables, like you can see in front of you.